Georgia. This for the WBC and WBA middleweight championships of the world.
And what to watch early on with Kaye Scott is, can she stay on that front foot? She is not going to be successful against Claressa Shields fighting off that back foot. We saw it in Claressa's last fight with Franchon Cruz. Franchon wanted to be a front foot fighter, but just couldn't seem to keep the pressure on Claressa Shields off her.
And Scott's not going to have any success if she's stiff. When she fights so stiff and tall. Normally that's good if you're fighting another fighter, not as fluid, not as quick on the trigger towards the Shield. But being that stiff and not moving your upper body, it's going to be a matter of time before Shields times her.
She also has very little head movement, Sergio. Keeps the head right on the line.
Scott likes to fight coming forward, but right now Shields is forcing her back. Good jab there.
And that's where Scott is actually vulnerable on the back foot. She keeps her head high and she doesn't tuck her chin.
Good shots from Shields, but Scott fires back.
I'll tell you, we are already, I think, seeing some of the evolution of Claressa Shields. She's sitting down on these punches.
She's going to get knocked out. I feel.
I'm surprised that Scott's exchanging looks with her so early.
Well, Chris said earlier there's no way that Scott can outbox her. She's got to outfight her.
Credit to Scott right now so far. She is trying to get her respect.
And even Shields said yesterday at the weigh-in she was impressed by how big and strong Kaye Scott looked.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Shields also has faced someone that's 6 foot tall, just like Kaye Scott. And was able to handle her, Danielle Perkins. Actually,
already got a lot of fun. Oh shit. God damn. That motherfucking knot is big as hell.
She's had problems
Oh
before.
shit.
Because of that.
God damn.
To a hematoma with her swelling.
The Slebs are here tonight. Sugar Shane Mosley, famously known for his drawl with Sergio Mora. There's Mayweather and Crawford sharing an intimate moment. Shakur Stevenson with a pound-for-pound best in the world today. YG, the rapper. And there's Usher ringside here in Atlanta. All right, round 2. Good first round for Claressa Shields, although Scott did have some moments. Chris, what are you seeing so far?
I see a woman in Claressa Shields that wants to win a fight by knockout. We've seen Claressa have success in the past, flurrying, throwing 8, 9, 10 punch combinations at times. But I think she can do that any time against Kaye Scott. But that first round, she was looking for one big one.
Oh, and Lauren, both of them just let their hands go. This is the fight now. Good right hand there to punctuate it from Shields.
Gotta give it to Kaye Scott. I mean, she's mixing it up with Shields, but look, Shields has the faster hands. I think she has the
She mixing it up. She didn't get
power-type punches. But right now, Kaye Scott's giving just like he's taking. I would love to see Shields throw body shots. That's what she neglects. She always neglects the body. She's always trying to let it. If she can dig down, get the respect of Scott downstairs, is something easier than the top. You see Shields trying to shoulder roll and trying to come back with that right hand. Good body shot.
Body shot from Shields and another one. Scott there. Scott, though, right there in the pocket.
I tell you what, that bump on the head of Kaye Scott is getting bigger and bigger. They're working on it in the corner after that last round.
Keep jabbing.
He's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, usually, bumps like that don't come from punches. They're usually by elbows.
Right.
Or something sharp
There we
to hit
go.
her.
That 1, 2,
Normally,
3
a glove
minute.
doesn't do that. Or a headbutt.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the doctor take a look at this either after this
Jab.
round or the next one.
That's a jab. Instead of going for the big shot.
Exciting fight. Going over Sergio.
Actually, they've been doing a good job pushing it down. I mean, it should have been a lot worse by now. So the corner of Kaye Scott doing a tremendous job.
Soft spot.
The worst one I ever remember seeing was
Steve Rockman.
Steve Rockman, I believe, against Evander Holyfield.
Another man that was adept at using his head, and great Holyfield.
Scott with a 1-2.
Good shot right on the top of the head. I think she clipped that hematoma with that right hand.
It's hard to miss. He's got 2 heads. There's a left hook from Scott.
And Scott, this is what Scott needs to do. Trying to push back Shields. She said she was going to do it, and she is. I like the jab that she's throwing to the torso, to the head, the gun area as well.
But she's eating a lot more shots than she's handing out. Some good body work from Claressa in that exchange.
And Scott knew she was going to have to eat shots. She was going to have to go through fire.
Triple, quadruple challenge from Shields.
Good jab in front of her. There we go.
And Sergio, you wanted more
that
body
jab, she
shots
can't
from the
do
book.
nothing.
She's giving them to you.
Good shot.
He's trying to knock her head.
Thump.
Are you surprised by what you're seeing from Kaye Scott? Is she eating right hand, or is this what you thought?
Well, I'm surprised with the toughness, because Shields should have hurt her by
She
now.
gonna catch her.
I'm confident she'll
White girl too stiff.
She has a
and
better
slow.
technique and just barely missing those left hooks I was talking
So
about
she gonna
will
catch
keep
her.
the victory. But shots like that are barely missing because of the lack of upper body movement of Scott. Claressa Shields in complete control, but gutsy effort being shown by Scott.
Damn!
For Shields.
Claressa Shields with the slightly faster hands. There's that shoulder roll, trying to catch her with that shoulder roll. Came up short right there. This is where Shields squares up, and there is openings for uppercuts. Both these fighters are squaring up. You can see that it's Shields with the slightly faster hands taking advantage of the shots around the guard.
I tell you, I love the chemistry that John David Jackson has with Andre Jarrell in the corner of Claressa Shields. No overlap there. JDJ gives his instructions right at the top, points at Andre, he gives his piece. Very solid corner work by that team.
I like some work we saw in Tyson Fury's corner a few fights ago, where everyone was giving conflicting information and talking over each other. It's good to see a corner that has their act together as we look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, pretty easy fight to score at this point. 3-0. Kaye Scott, tough, landing a few shots, but overwhelming work being done right now by Claressa Shields.
You see some openings for Scott to land some big punches, Sergio?
It looks like there's an opening with the right hand, but Claressa keeps rolling with that shot. I mean, she got really good at that shoulder roll, confident with that left shoulder, blocking that jab. So no, not yet. See how Shields has been practicing that just to get Scott to get overconfident, maybe overcommitting with a left jab and then coming over the top.
Good body work. John Jackson's asking for that.
Upstairs. Body
He's
in
been doing
upstairs.
effective body work these last 2 rounds. Good body shot there as well.
It's more body shots than we're accustomed to seeing from Claressa Shields.
Look at some of these numbers. 174 to 98 advantage in punches thrown. 37 to 19 in the power punches landed.
Shields is not overloading like she has in the past. And this is by design. They've worked on this. They're working on breaking down opponents responsibly with that jab, not overloading, not losing your ground. Shields is looking sharp and responsible.
Nice shoulder roll again by Claressa Shields. Two-time Olympic gold medalist.
And there's that overloading with that right hand. That's the first time I've seen her do it so far.
Oh, stiff jab. There, Sergio.
I love hearing that. They're not here to win a decision because they know they can't outbox someone like Claressa Shields. They can try to outfight someone like Shields, but they gotta get her going. They gotta get her more of a tough fight.
All right, we're in round 5, scheduled for 10. Shields probably has won the first 4 rounds. Now she's allowing Scott to come to her. Maybe catch her with a counter right hand. She's that pull counter. She's setting up for it, Sergio.
Shields is really good at fighting off the ropes. You see it in every fight. She's so comfortable flooring off them ropes.
There it was. It landed. But Scott, true to form, trying to make it rough.
see that Scott's really strong on the inside when they tangle up on the inside. Shields is just sharper. There's that shot. You know, if you're not in a position to throw that right hand, you shouldn't throw it. Right.
Now, Kaye Scott trying to bully Shields on the inside. Why not? The crowd sounds like they're a little bit concerned, but
No,
I think Shields is allowing her to do this.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there's a method to the madness here. Claressa backed into that corner without being pushed there. Kaye Scott wants to try to take advantage, but Claressa's landing some good counter shots here as well.
Good left hand there by Scott, but I agree. I like the way the shit picking a shot.
And Sergio, when they're in this kind of grapple, the body's over with Kaye Scott. I think Claressa's using that as a way to get to the body.
And she'll be taking advantage with a body
Why
shot.
go higher already?
Beautiful shot. Both of them around the guard.
Push her back.
And now Shields coming off the ropes.
I'll tell you, that was a smart strategic move. There was about 8 body shots that landed in that exchange by Claressa Shields.
And again, Shields firing to the rib cage. Probably the best round of the fight, though, for Kaye Scott. Not sure she won it. Oh, big
No, she didn't win it.
Scott got hers in, too.
The work that Claressa Shields did against the ropes.
This crowd has turned into a party. All right, round 6. Shields wants a knockout in the worst way, Chris. He thinks she's going to be able to get it.
I think Kaye Scott's been tough so far, taking the best that Claressa Shields has thrown at her, but I do like the body work. When the knockout comes, it's going to come from a big body shot.
Shields said she normally does 6-week training camps, did 12 weeks in preparation for this fight because she said, I want to destroy Scott in front of this massive crowd.
Yeah, and I think it was smart because you're going from around 175 back down to 160. You haven't fought there in 3 years. She told us this week because she kind of got stuck at the 170s, a month, 2 months before the fight. It took a while to lose those last few pounds, so she's glad she took that full 12-week training camp.
I like the punch selection by Shields. You know, she's trying to set up that right hand, but when it's not there, she puts them together real nicely, not overloading them with punches.
If you're wondering, yes, Claressa Shields has been knocked down before, but it happened 8 years ago. It was a first-round flash knockdown against Hannah Gabriel.
Oh, good shot. That's on left hook. Finally landed. Scott took it low.
Oh!
Going down. Get her, Trevor. Get her, baby. Get her, baby.
The key to victory. Exchanging the hooks.
Woo!
Exactly what she thinks.
That was a hard one there, wasn't
She
it?
just got it.
45 seconds to go in the round. Now
Right,
Claressa Shields needs the flurry. Let her hands go. Force the referee to step in and stop the fight.
He may stop it now, Chris. She doesn't look good. Can Shields get
Knock her out.
knockout in 2 years? She's ready to
Oh! They threw in the towel.
It's all over. Claressa Shields.
She's the champ now.
Not one, not two, but 3 towels come in to stop this fight and stop that onslaught by Claressa. What a beast performance here in Atlanta.
Atlanta is on
That girl really wasn't no pushover. Wasn't no easy. I didn't realize she was that big. That girl,
Probably gonna put his higher in too. Next fight.
that girl big as hell.
by the crowd. Another chapter is written as she comes back down from heavyweight to become the unified middleweight champion of the world.
We are watching something special. We're watching greatness. Who goes up to heavyweight, comes right back down to middleweight to do what she just did. Carrying that power from 160 to 175 plus, just bouncing around from different divisions, knocking out and beating up different champions. Incredible.
Anything less than a knockout was not going to please Claressa Claressa Shields. She was on a seek and destroy mission, and that's exactly what she did. There will be an argument, Sergio. Maybe it's for a later day. But who will be the greatest female fighter who ever lived? Kaye Taylor or Claressa Shields? You tell me.
Listen, on any given day, you can go to either side, but there's a reason Kaye Taylor is in the pound-for-pound #1 list. There's a reason she's going to fill out a stadium. But Claressa Shields is incredible. What she's doing from the amateurs all the way to the professional rank, and only getting bigger, more popular, stronger, and hurting fighters like
Right
this.
there, she was
Taking her time, being in position. Just a beautiful, dangerous performance by Shields. There's that hook right there. Bad technique failed. Kaye Scott like I knew it would.
that left hand.
Claressa is now 31 years old. She said earlier this week she wants to keep fighting until she's 38. So many more magical moments to come. And perhaps Lauren Price will be her next opponent. The Welsh woman, I'm sure, is watching this right now. Sergio, what do you think's going through her head?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute 38 seconds of round number 6. The blue corner retires their fighter. Our referee, Joel Scobie, accepts their retirement. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated, and the new WBA and WBC Women's Middleweight Champion of the World, known as the GOAT, Claressa T-Rex Shields.
She's won world titles at 154 pounds, 160, 168, 175, and 5-division world champion, 3 divisions undisputed, and now Sergio, she's got 2 middleweight titles again, and she wants more.
Coming from undisputed heavyweight champion to unify, really is greatness that we're watching.
4th knockout, collect belts number 20 and 21 on your resume, and you prove again you're the queen of 160 pounds. How'd you feel about that performance?
Oh man, I felt, well, one, I want to give my honor, and I want to thank God. And I want to thank my team, Coach John, Coach Andre Darrell, I want to thank Pat Pools, thank Win Records, Deuce Network, The Zone, Jimmy Salita, my promoter. Man, this was a hard camp. It was a hard camp. You know, I always tell myself that everything's easy work, but it was a really hard camp. I cut 38 pounds. I started 14 weeks ago. I was 198, and then I got down to 160, and it was a hard camp. I mean, the most disciplined I've been since the Olympics, I feel like.
You knew coming in you probably had a big skill advantage, speed advantage, accuracy advantage, but it seemed like from the opening bell you were looking to get that stoppage.
No, I was actually just trying to figure her out. She was stronger than what I thought. She was very strong, and I knew that with me cutting the way that I cut, that I didn't want to exert too much early.
A lot more
So I
lighter.
was trying to make sure I can deal with her strength and not get caught with nothing crazy, because I'm not as strong as I feel at 175. But I am as strong, but I just don't feel like it. I started going to her body and breaking her down, and I seen her my jabs and everything was really on point, but I kind of thought that Kaye, all the girls are super tough to go 10 rounds. So I was like, well, this same thing will go 10 rounds, so how can I go, knock her out? And when I started going to the body and seeing that my right hand was just landing, I'm like, get a little bit closer, take my time with my shots. And when I think I threw a right hook and a right, and I slowed it down, and all 3 of them hit, and I see her leg wobble, I'm like, oh shit, she's ready to go. So we've been working on that all camp.
Walk me through that punch. You seemed to hit her with a clean shot. It was kind of a delayed reaction from her there before she went down. What did you see there?
I just remember getting close and throwing the right hook, right, and I seen that she was trying to fight back, and I think I another right and a hook, and then she started wobbling and going down.
Seemed like they threw every towel in the locker room in there at the very end. You disappointed you couldn't get to the highlight finish?
I know. I am happy with my highlights. I'm happy with my performance. I'm happy with my camp. thing popped out of my leg, so I was trying to make sure it didn't pop out during the fight. So I had to wear this thing for the past 2 weeks. But I felt really good. I feel really strong, and
Her vein popped out.
I
What?
can't wait to fight against Lauren Price at 160.
I'll ask you about that, but you coming down here to Atlanta, this was your idea. You were selling out arenas in Michigan. You came down here, 16,000 fans here in Atlanta that came to see you tonight.
That is so crazy to me. Oh my God! I walked out here, I said, oh, they in this mother level for your girl. Man, I knew I could do it. Atlanta loves black excellence, just like Detroit. And I came out here to show why I am pound number 1.
All right, so Lauren Price, is that the fight that you want next?
Yes, if I can get it in between December and January. If not, I will let her fight against Michaela or Tam Tebow. She got the rest of 3 belts. She doesn't have that many fights in the professionals, but she got belts. It's not my fault this girl don't have the experience that I have. But hey, she got a belt that I know belongs to me, and that's the ring belt. I've always been number 1 at 160, and when I decided to come back down to 160, that automatically made me number 1. I don't know how the Ring magazine let Delcy and Tam fight for the ring belt, and Tam was not number 2 or 1. It doesn't make sense.
Congratulations, Claressa.
Yes, thank you, and to all my fans, I love y'all for spending your hard-earned money, getting y'all hotels and y'all flights. Everybody that drove here and got on buses from Flint, I love y'all, and I can't wait to get back out here and do this again.
All right, Dimitri, we'll give you the last word. You want to come back to Atlanta?
Atlanta was great. Claressa made history again, being the first woman to headline an event in this beautiful world-class venue. Claressa's goal is to fight the best. She's been going up and down the weight historically, and one of the biggest and the best fights. Atlanta, Detroit, New York City. Here we come.
Sky's the limit. Appreciate it, Dimitri.